2020 was necessary for you to create real transformation in your business, your mindset, and your life. And the thing about it is that most of you would not have made these changes on your own. So last year forced the transformation upon you voluntarily. It made you level up and realize how important connection is with yourself, your family, your life, and even how these things are taken for granted. If you keep looking at last year from the lens of complete pain and no transformation on your end, you could very well repeat the same cycles in the year 2021 and beyond. I just completed my very first year on YouTube. I launched my channel in December of 2019. Take a look at this clip from my very first video. Hi guys, I am Sharon Guilty and I am the creator and founder of Hair Biz from Scratch. This was the original idea for my channel, but the salon chat was supposed to be just a feature on my original channel. And the very first salon chat feature was actually done in person right here in my studio. So at the beginning of 2020, I had scheduled these interviews for features of hairstylists at either their salon or they would come to my studio. And when 2020 went off grid and we were locked in and locked up, I was like, okay, we're gonna have to come up with another idea and take a shift of what we were doing prior to the lockdown. So after weeks and weeks of pondering and meditating and trying to figure out what the heck I was gonna do, I came up with an idea that was more aligned with who I am, my personality, and what I love to do. So I just took the original channel idea and turned it completely into the salon chat. So I know that some of you guys might be saying, but Sharon, this was the worst year of my life. Some people lost their jobs, some people lost their family members, and some people lost clients in the salon. And yes, I totally agree. If you were human, you experienced a lot during the year of 2020. Yes, I had my sad moments, but I had to work on changing my sad moments into moments of gratitude. Really, it's not always about the experience. It's about how you adjust to the experience and also how you react to the experience. And trust me, it is not easy. It's a work in progress. We work at it every day. But what I can tell you is if you start to try to make the shift now and try to make your transformation now based on what you've experienced in the past, then you can better deal with situations and more challenges that may come up in your life in the near future. So making the shift now will help you in realizing that you can turn your pain into power. So here's what I want you to do after watching this video. I want you to write down 3 to 5 things that may have been considered painful experiences that occurred last year. For example, last year I lost so many clients, or I lost my job, or someone in my family made their transition. Second thing that I want you to do is reframe all of those statements into a question. How can I gain the clientele that I lost and or rebuild my clientele in 2021? The next example would be if you lost your job, reframe it like this. I lost my job, so now is it time for me to take my expertise and knowledge and start my own business? So the last example that I gave is I lost my loved one during 2020. So you can reframe that like this. What happy moments and or memories can I learn from my loved one who made their transition in 2020? So can you start seeing the shift? Comment down below and let me know if you've already taken a negative experience or encounter in 2020 and made it positive starting off your 2021. So check out how transforming and transitioning my channel into a mostly featured model helped this hairstylist that I found on Instagram. She was the very first person I reached out to do a virtual interview after shifting to my new business model in April of last year. I'm gonna play a little bit of this clip for you of Delia, where she sent me a testimonial of her and how the salon chat shifted her mindset. Now, it's not the best clip, but the most important thing is to listen to her message.
Hello, Delia King here. I know it's been probably a few months since I went ahead and did the salon chat interview, and I just kind of wanted to come and share how that made me feel, and also the results that I received back as far as feedback since that video. Number one, the video gave me a sense of clarity. It gave me a sense of purpose. It also reminded me of who I was and where I stood and what I stood for. Prior to doing the video, I didn't actually have that. Like I stated, like I didn't focus as much on my business until I stepped outside of it. And then when I finally had the opportunity for someone to interview me about the business, that also changed my dynamic as well, because it made me really take in the reality that my business is being recognized, that people are looking at it as a business and not just a chick doing hair or a chick that braids hair, but as an actual business with the respect and the understanding. I maintain good reviews. I maintain and build great rapport. Also, I feel like it opened up my mind to the things that I knew that I wanted to do. I had lost focus of that because once, of course, we got back into the salon, I just kind of let go of all of that. So I love the ability to be able to share what I love and my passion outside the salon on a larger platform, to give other people that may feel minuscule within what they do, that there are people that are watching, there are people that are enjoying and admiring, and that they will reach out and make you feel good. That is exactly, gosh, this is rough. Anyway, that is exactly what Miss Sharon did for me. When she reached out to me and she told me that she had been watching me, that was a beautiful feeling, because I didn't know that people were. When she told me that she loved everything that I stood for and that she loved my site, that gave me a boost on my site because I hadn't received that feedback. And I just wanted a lot of people to never ever forget, even though people may not say that they're watching, they're watching. They scroll past, but they've seen it. They may not have liked it, but they may have told somebody. And I think that the longer we keep that in mind, the easier all of our transitions in anything that we do will be. Because without feeling like you have a support system, you don't know where you're going. But you won't ever go anywhere unless you start, and there are people watching. So again, thank you so much for that salon chat, because I really needed that, and that really gave me everything I needed.
I want you to take each of those transformational or pain into power moments and create 5 action steps that you can do every day. And they may not come all at once, but once you reframe those negative statements into your positive questions, they're already out there in the universe. Those questions are already out there. So you will start getting answers to the questions that you've asked yourself and you've asked the universe. I truly believe that because of 2020, you will be a stronger person that will create a new level of business, a new level of mindset, a new level in your everyday living. Now it's time for your greatest comeback in 2021. If you follow the steps above, you will move forward to create something that you've never seen before in your life. It'll be something so much greater that instead of just surviving, you will start to thrive in your business, your mindset, and your life. So now let's check out another salon professional who is a celebrity makeup artist in New York City. I got his perspective on how he's making this shift and what he learned from 2020 and how he's moving forward in 2021. Let's take a look.
What did I learn in 2020? I've had lots of time, obviously, to reflect on this because of the current state of our world and isolation, staying home, all that came with that. But I feel like, for me, what 2020 really did was reinforce a lot of things that I kind of already knew. All the racial injustice that became so much differently viewed this year. But I know that because I live it, and I think of it as far as the industry that I'm in. I live it in the industry I'm in. As a makeup artist, most spaces I'm in are not predominantly people of color, right? The models are rarely diverse. So it really just reinforced the pain. As my spouse would say, America loves a lie. It reinforced all the lives that we all have been living. And I say we all because as a participant, I have to navigate those spaces. So I have to also, had to also lie about, it being okay that the scene isn't diverse, or that there aren't more diverse models. Or let's say when I'm on a product line and the shades aren't right, I have to say why don't you carry these shades, and it's a man of color, often working with lines of color that lines trying to entice women of color that just weren't even right for the audience. So I would definitely say I learned that, but I also learned for myself, like, I am the person I was trying to show up to be before, all of this, meaning I was kind, compassionate, empathetic, fair, just. I was not the reflection of what showed up in 2020. So I just learned in 2020 really to continue to live in my truth, but to also speak that more openly in the spaces that I'm going to be navigating moving forward. In 2021, what I will do is use my living in the moments more impactfully. Wake up, and on that day, how do I feel? Like, feel my body, what hurts, what doesn't, how am I feeling? What is my thought when I wake up? What's my first thought? I have to have some meditation, read the word, spiritual component to get my day started, and to remind myself that today is not yesterday. Though I may still be, isolated and at home all day and not going out to be safe, but I could do something different with that day in that space that I didn't do before. So for 2021, I'm gonna enjoy the freedom of let it evolve for me as it evolves. Now, that's not to say there are things that I would like to see happen or that I want to achieve, but those things will happen in real time. I'll use those moments to achieve that. So any editorial work or photo shoots or whatever that is, I'm going to create it in real time versus trying to anticipate it. The Buddhists use the term detachment, which I really like that. It's not caring. It's not being dismissive. It's meaning that the outcome, that I won't be attached to a outcome that I have fantasized about that will not be the outcome, because we can't really predict the future. We can shape it, co-shape it, but you can't predict it. So I do look forward to 2021 just based on new energy and all that comes with that. But my drive will be what it will be. 2020
was a real force of transformation. It made you wake up and realize that there were so many things that you needed to change and gain clarity on. We are the creators of our own reality. So now it's time for you to take these steps and begin to start something new. Shift your business model or learn from the lives of your loved ones. And please, regardless of what's happening in the world today, do not make your 2021 a duplicate of your 2020. I want you to download my top 10 rules for success for 2021 and beyond. And let me tell you, this is a little secret. You gotta lean in and listen. These are my rules that I follow every single day. And guess what? I'm not perfect. I'm still struggling with some of these rules because I made the rules for me. And I just want to share them with you so that you can have the best, the greatest, the most profound transformation from 2020 into the year 2021. I'll leave the link for you to download a free copy of my top 10 rules for success in 2021 and beyond. Make sure you join one of our free business mastermind sessions for hairstylists. Click the link in the description section below and join today. Also, follow us on our social media platforms at The Salon Chat. Until the next time, take care and peace.